Hello. Good morning. Hi, Karen. Right, I have found me live, so that's good. How is everyone? Hi, Rachel. I've had a bit bother with my asthma, so if I'm a bit croaky, guys, that is why. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Rouse. Hi, Karen. Hope you're well. I've got a bit dry eyes this morning. I think my CPAP machine's been blowing in them. I've got a really dry bit. It's quite sore. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Moira. Kids are still in bed. Do you see my new chandelier? Yay. Hi, Diane. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jane. Oh, it's coffee number 4 this morning. Oh, I'm a bit blurry, am I? Right, let me see. Need to make sure my husband's not on the Wi-Fi. 2 seconds. You're now on Wi-Fi again because my video's there. Thank you. Hello, hello. I think the fire stick was on. Hi, Karen. Oh, we've got 13 people. That's lovely. That's fab. Right, we're using... Whoops. This. Dee. However, most of the cards that I'm making are designer series paper only from that suite. One of the cards I'm going to stamp a background with this little house. But that's all the stamping. Oh, that's good. That's good. Everybody's warned. Stay off the Wi-Fi. It's not a great angle this morning. Look at my double chin. Right, okay. So we have 15 people. Hi, Sue. Hope you're well. Need to cut my French again, ladies. Look at my messy hair. Au naturel today. So, how is everybody? So, it's been hectic. Hi, Lisa. So, Mum's back in hospital. Hi, Christine. My husband's put his back out. And, yeah. After this, I'm going to have to go to the shop, pick out paint, and try and paint the new attic that we've just converted for my oldest son. So, very busy day. But of course I need to watch the Old Firm football first. So Jill's saying it's dreich and heating. Wow, sun's shining here. You could actually see it. I might need to close my blinds. I've got shiny bits. So we've got 20 people here, right? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to switch it round now that I've said my hellos. Okay, and I'll pop you in the holder. Okay. So just give me a little second to make sure my computer, make sure the view's okay. Right. Yeah, I think that's fine. You can see I'm Stampin' Up grid paper. Okay, so this coming home bundle is on page 26 of the current mini catalogue. Okay, and it's absolutely beautiful. You can see there's a die in here that actually cuts and you can make up these little houses. I've yet to do that, but it's a really, really nice bundle. Really, really nice. The only thing is there's no sentiments with this. However, if you do have the designer series paper, you can use, there's a sheet that you can cut up. It's got lots of different sentiments in different languages. So that is really fun. Right, so let's get going. I had actually planned to record this as a premiere and then just chat to you text-wise, but I've been feeling okay, so I thought I'll come on live. Right, so I have some embellishments to hand. If anybody wants to purchase this weekend, I am putting a workshop order away tonight. So if you're planning on shopping before tea time, please use that hostess code, because after tea time this will change to a new hostess code. So it's TZ7YRXXP, and my shop address is smithscraftcreations.stampinup.net, or you could go onto my Facebook page and click shop now. Right, so let me see. I have quite a few cards actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one I'm going to stamp with, so I'll leave that till last. Ta-da! And it's really easy. Ta-da! Let's give you a wee sneak peek. Okay, so I've already prepped all the parts. I have, morning Jackie, my lovely. I have already die cut out all the elements. Let me show you quickly the designer series paper, because mine's is all tucked away. I'm actually using this suite as part of a team craft retreat that I've organised for Halloween for myself and my team. This is the papers here. They really are beautiful. So the one I've cut up is this. There's 2 of these designs with the houses on them. There's a smaller one, and there's the larger images in that sheet. It's really, really, really nice. I just apologise, I can't show you it physically because all my packs of that paper are away in a box for me to make up my packs. So, right. So, put the 2 cards there. Let's make this first one. So, coordinating colours are Poppy Parade, Old Olive, Pool Party, Misty, Moonlight and Early Espresso. Okay, so for this card, we have got a Poppy Parade. Hang on, I need to shut my blinds. I've got a little bit white shine going on. Oh, thank you so much, Jackie, for sharing. So these are really, really simple cards, suitable for people who maybe aren't confident with stamping, but you're quite happy to fussy cut out things. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that layer on. Okay, ta-da! So this is Poppy Parade, and this is one of the designer series papers. There's the small house print that I was telling you about. It's really nice. So the other sheet, there's 2 of each, is larger images such as this. And all the dies that coordinate cut these out directly from the DSP. Morning, Diane. So it really is an easy set. So 3 cards, no stamping involved, and the last card I am going to stamp. Okay, so just 1/8 of an inch border in my layers. Okay, I've taken the largest shape circle die and cut out this circle. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on right about here towards the top. Okay, so just make sure it's all level. Right. Now, I've lost a little sentiment for this one, so I might have to just go and grab the DSP after all. Hang on a second. Here we go. It wasn't tucked away as much as I thought. Hi, Anne. So this is the designer series paper, and this is the sheet that has all the sentiments on it. Look at that. We've got French, German, Dutch and English. Okay, so you can see I've cut one up quite well. So I will cut some more sentiments off. Here is the larger print that you can die cut straight out of. Really pretty. Now this one I don't want to cut up because I plan to do a 12 by 12, hi Lorraine, 12 by 12 photo of this for in my house at Christmas. So I just need to buy a 12 by 12 frame, and what I'll do is I'll die cut out some of these from the other sheet and stick them on to make it 3D, etc. And I'll make it really fancy because that's just too pretty to cut up. Right, so I'm going to pop this to the side, but I want this sheet out, and I've really used this well. Okay, I don't know where my sentiments went, it's a bit annoying. Need to check, make sure the other ones have. Okay, right, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this little house on. Hi Katrina, hope you're well. Oh wow, we've got 22 people watching. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Right, so this little house was cut off at the edge of the DSP. Now you can still use that because we can tuck it behind this little house like so. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to attach it to the side of this one. And it's a great way to not waste these beautiful little images. Okay, so it's just like a house behind the house. Like so. I'm going to pop that on there like that. Now this is going flush onto the circle. Okay, and then the little trees we are going to, I'm just popping that to the right side, like so. The little tree, we are just going to kind of hang off there and hang off there, like that. I'll make these 3D though, so I need my little mini dimensions. And you can see how easy it is to make cards. Okay, let me find my tweezers. And I am almost out of Wink of Stella. Oh, Peter is watching too, and Bella, bless. Thanks, Jackie. Bella is a beautiful collie dog of my wonderful friend Jackie, and she's just so adorable. So adorable that she tried to herd me out of the house one day thinking I was obviously a sheep or something, and she was knocking at my ankles. I just thought it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant how dogs, the natural instincts kick in. Right, I'm just popping the little tree there. Okay, and then the larger tree to the left. But you can pop them behind, in front, anything that you want. Right, let's get this. Okay, so we have a large dimension. And I need a mini as well. Oh, is Haggis the cat watching, Jean? Bless. Haggis is a lovely cat. Lovely cat. He likes his own space, doesn't he? The only time I've seen Haggis in real life is when he was in Jane's bed under the covers. And she lifted the covers up to let me see him, and he still slept. Right, I'm just going to pop this one about here. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Really is adorable. There's also a designer series paper that you can, let me see to show you. There's a die cut in this set that you can die cut out a little wreath, and that can go directly on the roof or on the door. Okay. Oh, here's a sheet. So I'll not cut up the new one. Let me pop that away. I'll use this one. So it's really, really good. When you get designer series paper, always double check and see if the dies actually fit images on the DSP, because 8 times out of 10 they do. Jane's asking, did the lady in Thornton get her cat back? No, my neighbour's cat Hamish is still missing. Still missing. It's a wee shame. He's a very handsome cat, so I'm kind of thinking he's went to another home. Because he's a really distinctive looking cat, so hopefully somebody has adopted him more than anything. Right, I'm just going to cut out a sentiment that says Happy Holidays. Okay, and this is in Old Olive colour. And it's going to coordinate with my card because I have the little trees that have Old Olive in them. Right, concentrate a second till I cut this with my wonderful little snoops. Great. Morning, Susan. Lorraine's saying she loves the card and loves this paper. It is wonderful and you can get absolutely so much out of it. Really is good. Right, this is going to be raised on dimensions. So, let's see if it's... Oh, see that? They're all designed with all the things in mind. Look at that. I bet somebody in the design team said, when these are cut, they must be able to fit the mini dimensions on them. I really like that. Or maybe it's just a fluke. Okay, there we go. There we go. And I really missed you guys last week. Really missed you. Oh, these are a bit... I'm just going to cut a tiny bit off them. They're overlapping a tiny little bit. So all I'm going to do is kind of manipulate it in a little bit. There we go. No, I can still see that. Right, I'm going to snip, snip, snip away. I'll just do this off screen so I can see what I'm doing. All I'm doing is taking a little bit of the foam off. I think I cut it quite close to the text, you see. Right, so happy holidays. Let's pop that right about there. Oh, did you miss me too? How sweet. Thank you. Ta-da! There is one card. Now, want to spruce this up. We've already got dimension on it, so I'm as well using some embellishments because normally I try to keep cards flat because of posting, but you know what, let's go for it. So these are red rhinestone basic jewels. One's just popped off. So all I'm going to do is add some to the tree. Like so. I don't want too many on it. Just enough for someone to notice. Thank you, Jackie, you're so kind. One there. And one there. I am getting over my fear of using my embellishments and ribbon. Okay, what we also have is adhesive back snowflakes. These are wonderful sequins that are already glued. And I think I will add, we've got pearlescent ones and we have, they're both slightly different. One is more white and one is more clear. So let's use a couple of white ones because they are quite similar. Oh, that's nice. To the snowflakes that's on the paper. And these just kind of sparkle a little bit. Hi Anne, hope you're well. I've just been waiting on my husband hand and foot this morning. So he's got his Cocoa Pops for breakfast. And he's got his remote controls. So he is happy. Right, so that's our first card. Obviously, if you have your own Christmas stamps, you could add a banner here. You could stamp onto the circle die if you want. I'd actually thought about using the joy dies and putting joy die cut on here, but I thought no, I'm wanting to show the trim in the town, so stick with the same sweet Tricia. Right, card number 2. This is fun. This is a fun one. So again, just a standard card base. This time we have Pool Party for the background, the matte layer. Jackie's asking what's up with hubby. We've been doing the loft conversion, and he was fine lifting plasterboard and flooring, etc., all the way up to the loft, the attic, and all he done was he dropped his tape measure, bent down to pick it up, and his back popped. It's his hips that go out of alignment. Both of us have got that issue, but now he's got a trapped nerve, and yeah, he's in agony. We're using Poppy Parade, this beautiful background, look at that, very pretty. So, yeah, he's only in the naloxone for a week or so, and yeah, he just needs to rest. Hence why me and Mackenzie are going to have a shot at painting. I will be covered, I know that for a fact. Yeah, I've never seen him in so much agony. Never seen him in so much agony. Thank you for your comments about card number 1. And remember, I will get my son to pick out random names and I'll send these out to you as a little rack, a little smile in the mail. So I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'll be 4 names picked out. And it's just a thank you for coming on, engaging and talking to each other and talking with me. So I really do appreciate it. Okay, we have the largest stitched circle die again with the white cardstock. And this is going more to the centre, again like the last one, but still in the mostly in the top half of the card. And this is another one of the lovely little houses that you can die cut out. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so really easy. These may seem repetitive, but they'll all look very different because I'm using different colour schemes, different matte layers, etc. Right, this is going to go just on the edge of the right hand side of the circle, like so. Flush, flush, flush. And then we're going to add these little trees. The red and white reminds me of Minnie Mouse. Yes, it does, Jill. The DSP is cute, Karen. And yes, Sue, I hope he recovers soon. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll put that one there, and I'll put the little one in front. Let's see, I'm all sticky. Yeah, let's do that. I'll just put these flush. Don't need a lot of glue. Dee, 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 dee. And because this is so vibrant with the Poppy Parade, I don't think I'll add any embellishments onto this one. It doesn't need it. It's just, I love, this reminds me of kind of like Scandinavian design houses. I just love it. And it's very similar to the From Our House to Yours stamp set that retired last year. Jane, you've got that stamp, haven't you, hon? Okay, so I had a little scrap from a piece of one of the other papers while I was cutting it up, and this is Old Olive and White, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to layer up a sentiment onto that to save chucking it out. Tracy says, is the loft going to be your craft room? No, it is for my soon-to-be 15-year-old son, so he can have his own space. But yeah, it would make a perfect craft room, because the ladder's right in the middle, there's all this space round about. So I said to Mackenzie, I'll chuck you out when you're 16 and then I'll turn it into a craft room. Oh dear. He says no. I was only kidding anyway. I've already taken over the dining room, so I think it would be a bit selfish if I were to take over the attic as well. Okay, so this is another one of the little sentiments that's on that DSP sheet. So I just thought I would layer it up, because it is the same colour as the background, it would allow it to kind of pop a little bit. It's still blending in a little bit, so let me get a piece of white. I've got spare white card in here. Can I just quickly show you a couple of cards that are scheduled for next week on a blog? I've done some ink blending, and it was Jane who shared a beautiful ink blended card that she had made with me, and she inspired me to do some ink blending. So watch out for those cards coming on a blog. I think it's next week. I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. So I've got blogs posted in right up until Thursday, so I'm actually off from my day job all week, so if I have time to do extra in between in terms of crafting and lives, I can, but if we end up still painting this attic, because it could take a while, then at least I've got some content coming up on the channel for you. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Jane and Karen and Moira. Thank you. My tummy is rumbling, guys. I do apologise. Right, I'm just cutting that straight across. Right. I could use my little mini trimmer, but for quickness and to save me getting up, I am just going to cut it by hand. Perfect. It's not a perfect cut, but we're not striving for perfect cards. Wow, that looks really squint now that I've put it on the white. I must have moved that slightly. That's okay though. It still looks nice. Real crafting, mistakes and squintness is a regular occurrence, isn't it? So look how pretty that is. Just with the little hint of pool party in the background to match the little door there. I really, really, really love these. Really love them. Right, so next card is dun 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 dun. This is going really quick. Well, mind you, we're half an hour in, so it's not going too quick. Rousey saying, Tricia, is the UK back in lockdown? We've had restrictions on, we're not allowed in anyone else's houses. We're allowed to meet outside with one other family up to maximum of 6 outside, but it's a bit cold to be meeting outside. The pubs are open until 6 PM, but no alcohol can be consumed in the premises, only in the beer garden if it has one. So yeah, I think a mini lockdown is coming. I do really think that. There's a few people, I know Karen Tilly, you're in Blackpool, I know there's been restrictions put in place there. It's more the bigger cities. We're quite lucky in the region of Fife. We're in between Edinburgh and we're about half an hour away from Edinburgh and about an hour away from Glasgow, so we're away from the big cities. Excuse me. So we're quite rural in terms of that. It is a very worrying time though. Right, this is a Misty Moonlight matte layer, okay? Anne said she could have a painting party because Jean said if there wasn't restrictions, she would come and help me ink blend. Would have, oh no, she would have come and painted the attic. Oh, I thought you were offering to come and give me a little lesson on multicoloured ink blending because you're a superstar at it. Absolute superstar. Okay, this is another designer sees paper. Can you see this? How cute. I actually fussy cut out a couple of these couples. Boy, that was hard. That was hard. We're using this one. Okay, so this is Old Olive. Oh, hi Amanda, honey. Hope you're well. Oh, guess what? I forgot to say. It's my 2nd year Stampiversary today. My upline, I know it was coming, but my lovely mentor Amanda put a post up because when I woke up this morning I completely forgot about it, even though I've got scheduled posts celebrating the fact. So thank you for wishing me well. Look, 3rd card and the 3rd big circle stitch die. Let's pop this on. So, what have we got for this one? Lots of little bits. We've got a pool party house and an Old Olive house. This one's going to be tucked behind again. Okay, so I think I'll make it a horizontal card. So I'm popping that. Thank you. Hi Shirley. Hi Helen. Happy Stampiversary. Yes, and if anybody's ordering, this for my customers, if you're ordering between now and the end of the month, please let me know that when you've ordered, because you will receive an additional gift as a thank you. So you'll not only get a freebie in your thank you card, but you will also get an extra special gift. Now, I'm not telling you what it is. I only have about 10 of these, so yep. You need to be treating yourself to Stampin' Up products to see what the lovely gift is. Right, so I did stamp this out prior and coloured with Misty Moonlight, this lovely little Volkswagen Beetle card that comes with comes in that stamp set. I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay, so we have, where's my sentiment? We have a little Let It Snow sentiment that I'm going to layer up on the white, Whisper White. This is a little wreath that I was telling you about, a die cut, I die cut that out, so I'm going to pop that on the house there. Okay, first of all though, let us stick this half house at the back. Now this was one that was on the edge of the paper, and again I'm just attaching it so that I'm hiding the off-cut piece, and you would never know. So you could really get as much out of your paper as you wish. You've just got to be clever about it. Okay, so that's going on there. So let's stick that down. Just doing it flush, like so, because the little wreath is going to be propped up with a dimension. Now you could use minis or you can use the standard dimensions. Both of them fit wonderfully. Okay, now I'm a bit off fingers and thumbs, so I'm just using my tweezers to pop that on. Now I know a wreath normally goes on the door, but I'm putting it on here because I like it on the roof. Just like to be a little bit different. Okay, let's layer up this lovely little Let It Snow sentiment on there. Dee dee dee. Hi Janice, my lovely friend. There we go. Okay, so that can go on there. First of all, I'm going to pop the little card on, and I think I'll prop this up actually with dimensions, why not? Let's have a 3D element on there. So I'm just using two little dimensions. And finally, I know I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for 2 years, but I finally just realised that to avoid all the backing of the dimensions, just put a little bin on your desk, you know. It saves so much hassle when you're trying to hoover, because those little rascal backings just seem to get everywhere and the hoovers don't pick it up, and it's just so annoying. Right, now we are going to layer this up on a piece of Misty Moonlight. Now these are just offcuts, okay, but it's just to show you that you can use them in your card. You don't need to waste them. Just gives your layered sentiments a little bit more effect. Now I know this is not a great image, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be lovely. Okay, so I want to stick that on there, and then we are going to kind of stick that on as well. And it just gives it something extra for people to look at. Right, so I'm going to pop that there. Okay, and you could do what you want, and I think I'll pop that in the middle there. Okay, so let's get some dimensions on this one. Now this is, whoops, this is minis, and can I say there is sometimes a slight echo in this room since I changed to my IKEA desks. I don't know why. I do have curtains up in the room. I may have to change the flooring eventually. I've got laminate flooring, but I'd love a carpet in here because it is a colder room. Really cold at times. Okay, let's pop that kind of hanging off there. So it's just another little element to the card. Lovely jubbly. So, what I'm going to do, we have a tiny little bit of Poppy Parade in the wreath here. All I'm going to do, and some people might not think this is a good idea, but I'm going to add 2 red gems to the middle of my little beetle car. And if people look carefully enough, they'll notice that. Isn't that sweet? Shirley's saying the backings get everywhere. They sure do. Lorraine's saying top from a Pringles tub does the job. Oh, definitely. This was a tin of Princess Ham. So, I mean, it's great. I love to recycle. I've still to decorate it, mind you. And I've still to put lettering on it from the Playful Alphabet dies. It says scraps. So it's really good. Janice is saying she's doing a fun fold card with paper just now. Oh, how wonderful. Jill saying she uses a yogurt pot. Brilliant. Brilliant. Good ideas. I love it. You can come to a point though where you kind of try and recycle too much, and then you've got too much of said yogurt pot lying around. So I'm quite good. I got rid of a lot of stuff that I was kind of hoarding that way. Right, so that is card number 3. So just to quickly recap for anybody new joined. Card number 1, Happy Holidays, Misty Moonlight themed. Card number 2, Most Wonderful Time of the Year, Poppy Parade. I think I might add some red jewels onto that actually. I've got plenty of these. These are awesome. You just use whatever you have in your stash. Let's pop some on the trees because it is a Christmas card. Right, you know what? I'm going to get my take your pick tool, because that's why I have this, to make it easier to attach bling, and then I keep forgetting to use it. Look how easy that is, instead of trying to faff around with tweezers. Oh, how sweet is this? I'm going to put one at the top of each of them. One more on here. There. Ta-da! Beautiful. So I'm using these red gems for them all. Okay, right. What time is it? We're at 22. I have another card. Another card. So, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? No, that's not it. That's not it. I did have another card. Here it is. This one I wasn't sure with what I was going to do with it. Okay. But you know what? I'm just going to give it a bash anyway. So we have an Old Olive. Thank you, Amanda Han. Old Olive matte layer. Okay, so just pop that on. Lovely jubbly. And we have this wonderful DSP again, but I am using the back for it, okay? Oops. I'm putting the Misty Moonlight on the front, should I say. This one is to the back. Okay, so just pop that on. Again, 1/8 of an inch increment on all my layers. Jackie's saying, love Old Olive, one of my favourite. It's really nice colour. Rosie's saying, fantastic. Thank you. Jackie's saying, love Cherry Cobbler too. Yep, and Cherry Cobbler ink loves my fingers. Oh dear. Right, so these are die cuts from the coordinating die set. So we've got kind of like a scenic area with the little trees. So I've already cut that out for today. We have a plain one as well. Okay, that's actually going behind. Now this isn't going to be an overly fancy card. Okay, we have a Poppy Parade little car, which is going to be going here up the hill. Here is a die cut house that's in the coordinating set. It die cuts out this wonderful little heart, but I've put that aside to use on another card. However, I have used a scrap piece to cut out a blue Misty Moonlight heart. I'm going to pop that up here on the hill. Okay, we have some stamp and die cut trees. I'm not sure if I'll use them. I was just wanting to try the Stampin' out because I hadn't played with this. And we have this little die cut tree as well. Okay, so I might need to cut out a sentiment. I wasn't going to make this card today, but you know what? We've got 20 minutes left, so that's absolutely brilliant. Diane, yes, I hope they do have their winter tyres on. Shirley's saying she doesn't have that DSP. Oh, Shirley, you must get it. You must get it. I'm enabling you. I'm saying got to go, we'll catch the race later. Okay, hun, thank you for popping on. Have a great weekend, whatever your plans are. Okay. Right, so let's adhere this together. So this one needs to be about 3/8 of an inch from the bottom. Dun, da, da, da. Like so. Okay. And this was a little scrap piece, hence why it's short. But you've got to kind of utilise as much as you can. So when this goes on, you're not going to see it. Okay. Now what you could do is, if you've got foam adhesive strips, you could give this a 3D element and add some little houses die cut from the other sheets. You could add some houses onto here. Okay, right. Now this needs to go flush. I think I'll pop it there, tuck it under slightly. In fact, I'll just pop it on the top like so. And what I'll do is I'll add some Wink of Stella to make it really sparkly. I'm almost out of Wink of Stella. I have been using it so much, and that is one thing that I need to order. I'm going to order myself a couple of these because being someone that's allergic to proper glitter, these Wink of Stella pens allow me to still work with glitter without having to get covered in it and coming out in hives and stuff like that. So that is why it's one of my favourite products for adding a little bit bling. Once it dries, it is absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't know if you've been following my Facebook page or my blog at smithscraftycreations.com, but for a full week I've been concentrating on Dress to Impress stamp set and cards and our current in colour Designer Series paper packs. So please go and check out all those projects. There really is some great ideas, some wacky colours, such as green lipstick, etc. But you know what? If somebody likes the colour green, why not have a green lipstick and a green perfume and a green shoe and a green thank you sentiment? You've got to go out your comfort zone, have fun, and you can still see how beautiful and versatile these sets are. So that's how I'm going to take things going forward. I'm going to concentrate on one stamp set per week and showcase how lovely all the different variations can be. Right, so I thought I had actually die cut out some of these little houses, sorry, hand cut them out. You could die cut them out and pop them onto the card. I was sure I'd done that. Now, where would I have put them? Let me see if I can find them. Thank you so much for your lovely comments. Here's a coordinating die set that I was telling you about. Right. Can't find them. The suite, if you're buying the full suite, actually comes with trimming the town embellishments. These are lovely. Absolutely beautiful. We also have a dual trimmings, all the trimmings ribbon combo pack that goes with this suite as well. So we've got kind of like the old olive and the poppy parade there, and it's lined with gold. So those are really pretty, but I'm not ready to cut those up yet. I've cut up my designer series paper. I'm not ready to cut up the my embellishments and stuff yet. I'm brave, I'm not that brave. Right, so basically you could use these, put them up in the little hill there, okay, and make it like a little village going up there. And then, where's the car? Where's the car? Right, who's pinched the car? Which one of you have... There we go. There it is. Okay, I took it back. Right, let's get this on. And I'll stop talking rubbish. I'm just... I've had too much coffee today, so I'm kind of like... Blah, 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 blah. Yes, I'm Tricia and I'm a coffeeholic. All week I have been having double spoons of coffee in my cups. So, for you guys, if you have... say 5 coffees a day, I'm having the equivalent of 8 times 2, about 16. It's just, I need it now to keep me going. Right, popping this on the little hill, okay? And I remember now why I've got this. I am going to make it look like they have bought a Christmas tree and they're taking it home for Christmas. So, need 2 small dimensions. Like so, brilliant. And I'm just going to pop that on top of the car. I remember I had an old stamp set, one of the magazines, one that stamps absolutely rubbish, but before I found Stampin' Up, and it had a little car with a little tree on the top. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that there, like so. So it's like they're coming home for Christmas with their beautiful little Christmas tree. Okay, right. Now this little heart, I am going to add a couple dimensions and we're going to make it raised out of the little house there because I think it'll look sweet. And I'm going to add some wink of Stella on top of it. Come on, off you get. Off you get. Wonderful. Okay, let's see. Can't see the comments. Jill is saying, oh my god, I will have 2 a day. Jill's saying the red pops. It sure does ejaculates the ribbon. Brilliant. Hi Tammy, honey. Anne says she used to have a green lipstick that went on pink. Oh wow. I've seen a few people, not mosher style, but people that just like to be brave, and I've seen green lipstick. I got a shot one night and my friends were just laughing at me, so I had to take it off. I thought, well, that goes really nice with the dark hair. Okay, see my little sparkly house. Love it. Right, I'm just going to keep going with this wink of Stella for a wee second. Okay, just to add some to those little trees. You could colour these or blend them if you like. This really does go a long way. I mean, I've not even squeezed that since day before yesterday. And you still have all this wonderful glitter coming out. Fab. Awesome. Jane saying I've got a stamp set. It has a car and you add all the different bits. It's a really old set. Oh, bless. Wonderful. How nice. Let me put this on. Right, so what should we do here? I'm going to get another stamp set. I'm going to be naughty and mix it up with one. One that I like, and it's called Peace and Joy. Okay, so I'm going to do Merry Christmas to you and yours. I'm going to stamp in Misty Moonlight, so pressure's on not to stamp squint. The pressure is on, but this is just super cool. Okay. So there's the to you and yours sentiment. We want happy and we want Christmas. Okay, so this is should be relatively easy to stamp straight because the photopolymer allows us to line that up just as we want it. If you do happen to stamp it squint, it's most likely because of your hands, like I do sometimes. Sometimes I'm unsteady, but these are really good. Now this one I'm going to bring closer to me just so that I can try and line it up. I mean, look how bold and beautiful that is. Happy Christmas. Right, I'm just cleaning with my chamois. Jane's going to identify the Stampin' Up set. Oh wow, good. Fabulous. Moira's saying 4 lovely cards, very different. Thank you, hon. And it's really good to do these lives because it does actually show you all different ways, and it pushes me out my comfort zone as well, trying to think of new ways to do things. Not necessarily technique wise, but just design using the same set. So, oh, you say, oh, it's a Stampin' Up set. Brilliant. Jane, you've got quite a lot of older ones. You've always been a fan, haven't you, honey? Right, let's put this to you and yours on. That's not too bad. My Christmas is a little squint, but you know what? I think the car going squint up a hill kind of takes away the noticeableness of it. Right, so this is a lovely set. Absolutely lovely. I bought this at the same time that I purchased my coming home one. I've actually got a video collaboration going live on the 26th at 10 o'clock at night. It's in collaboration with my Stampin' Up friend Tricia Bish in Australia. We're doing a little collaboration using this suite. So please do check that out and give Tricia some support as well. Okay, I think that's nice. And you could, it's quite, you know, it's quite a busy card, so I don't think it needs anything else in particular. You could add some of the adhesive backed snowflakes, pop them around if you wish. I'm just going to leave that plain for now. So there's going to be, that's 4 cards made. And we've got a 5th and final one for the last 5 minutes. I do hope you can stick around for that. Okay, so let me pop them out. Remember, all 5 of these will be gifted randomly to 5 people who've been here chatting and what do you call it? I can't think of the word. Engaging and commenting and supporting me. There we go. That's it. Now, I did forget something on that other card. Okay, I just want to show you that you could pop some trees in and around, like so. You can tuck them in, and the key to being able to tuck them in is don't put your glue near the top, and you can just tuck them in. But I'm going to leave them off because I like the card as it is. I maybe could have cut this section off and just layered up these little trees, but I will use these in a different project, so don't worry, I'll not waste them. Right, this is the last card. Da, 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 da. Now this is Pool Party Mat Layer. Thank you everyone, you're so kind. Oh look, another large stitched circle die shape. This time we have the Pool Party house, and we have a little offcut that I'm going to pop on there as well. Okay, so let me just stick that on there now so I don't forget. You know what guys, this has been the quickest hour of my life. I've had so much fun. I feel like I've just been here 5 minutes with you all, but I really do appreciate it. Right, let's stick this on. Isn't that lovely? And it saves chucking out this piece. So that's 1, 2, 3 from the edging of the DSP that I've saved. And that's going to go on there. What we have is Deck the Halls sentiment, and we also have a little strip that I was going to pop on there. Okay, so first of all though, if I take these off, what I was wanting to do, and I'm not sure if it will work good is I was wanting to stamp this small house, don't know if you can see that. I was going to stamp it in Whisper White on the background, just for something different. Now, I don't use white often. This is a Whisper White, it's a pigment ink, so it is different to the rest of them, and you do need to give it time to dry, and don't touch it because it will smudge. Kylie's saying, I'm not creative enough to make these kind of things, they are fab. Oh, thanks, Han. Yes, you can, because all the hard work is done for you by the designers in Stampin' Up. You just need shown how to, that's all. Susan's saying the wee house is like a wee granny flat. Yes, it sure is. Right, I'm just going to add more of this ink. I did re-ink it. I don't use it often, that's why I've only got it in half of the ink pad. Okay, so I'm just going to manipulate that round. Fab. Right, so let's see. Now I'll get a little piece of, if I can find it, what have I done with it? I'll get a little piece of grid paper from my Stamparatus. Okay, I'm just going to pop that under there in case I get some ink on my little mat. Right, so you just really need to make sure that it's got plenty of ink on it, and that's quite nice, the white against the pool party. Hi Margaret, nice to have you here. You'll be able to see the cards shortly, hon. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to stagger them. So it's kind of like a pattern paper, okay? Just try not to touch it. Oh, that one's went not so good, hang on. No, need to start again. That one went a bit squint. Make sure you've got ink on all parts of the stamp. Like I say, it is different from the normal inks, so... Okay, now I'm just going to stamp off of the paper as well. So it looks like it's actually a designer series paper. You see what I mean? And it's going to be discreet. I'm not wanting it to be too in your face, that's why I'm sticking with the white. It's just so it pops a little bit in the background. You could use this technique making little boxes, etc. as well. Fab. Right, I do need to give that a second to clean. Now, these do need a good clean to get the ink off your stamps, okay? Because it just sticks in everywhere that white. Fab. Clean your little blocks, it tends to stick on there as well. Right, so I'll just pop my stamp away while that is drying. Can you see? You could have added, well I could have added, I could have done it in Versamark ink, which is the watermark ink, and I could have added some powder and heat set that, but I'm quite happy to leave it plain. Okay, right, I'll pop this away. Where's my stamp set? There's lovely little things in here. You can make a whole scene doing background. There's a little street light there. You can put the little gust of smoke coming out the chimneys, etc. Really is wonderful. And this is a nice little stamp. It's the little stars. I've used that in another card before for a Starry Night type theme. So that's quite good as well. Helen's saying if you don't have white, you could use tone on tone or Versamark to give a background. Yes, Helen. Tone and tone's really nice. It's really nice. What I'll do is I'll quickly, because Helen's mentioned it, I think it's worthwhile showing you, because this is a reverse that I'm not using, so it's okay. So pool party, you can see how you could use that, and it looks really lovely as well. And you can even add clear embossing powder across the top of that. You would need to do one at a time to make that pop out even more. Thanks for that, Helen. That was a good tip, hun. Shirley's saying that looks great. Like the idea of Whisper White ink too. Fabulous. I'm just giving this a little clean. It's still a bit white, but it's okay because I need my background to dry slightly. Right, so let's put together our last card. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm panicking because once this is finished I need to go and pick paint. I'm not really in the mood for painting today. No thank you. Right, pop those away. Those two come as a bundle, by the way, so it's really good. Right, let's pop that out of the way. I'm trying to stay tidy today. Right, let's pop it on to our card base. What I also need to order later when I do my workshop order is some more glue. Right, I don't want to smudge that too much. I think it's still a little bit wet. But isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's a little bit wet. Moira's saying simple but effective. You're right, honey. Margaret's saying good idea. Light bulb moment. Perfect. Where's my stamp set? You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stamp some of the little snowflakes inside the white gaps. Let's do that quickly. I know we're running over the hour, but almost finished, I promise. I promise. So. I'll show you a little close-up of this soon. Can you see the little snowflakes? So I'm just adding those in between. You don't need to do this, but I do like the snowflake background. So now it's not as crisp as it would be stamping in a normal ink, because as I say, this is pigment. So if you're using a really delicate one like this, you're probably better doing, as Helen suggested, and using the tone on tone. Okay, and again, it's really hard to clean off, but that's fine. Can't have everything be easy. Right, stamp set. That's the only complaint I would have about all my supplies, is that this is a pigment ink. But it still works wonderfully, so we'll let you away with that Stampin' Up. Okay, so let's waft it a little bit. Nice Scottish word for you guys that are watching. Waft it away, waft, waft, waft. Right, so let's get this section on. Ta-da! I mean, that would look beautiful on its own with a pool party house stamped on there and a little sentiment. That would look lovely. You could stamp a whole sheet and cut it up and get various cards out of it. Right, let's pop our little house on. Now, what was I thinking for this? I was thinking, does that go on there? No. Right. Just sticking this on in the centre. Like so. Diane's seen a very subtle effect. Oh yes. It is lovely though. It is nice. I hope you can see it okay with the lighting in here. I do have my little lamps on. Okay. Now this was... I was wanting to add this because there is a poppy parade door on this little house, and this was a little scrap, and I thought, you know what, I'll just pop it on the card as well, and it saves wasting it, and it just gives it a little pop of red. Okay, this I was just going to pop. I think I'll pop that there actually. You could layer it up with other colours and pop it on here. I think I'll just add it. Should I add it on there? No, I think I'll add it there, because it stands out a little bit more. Shirley's saying, yep, a sentiment. Susan saying she loves the background. What else is here? Helen's saying you can, oh, where's the comment? Helen's saying you can overstamp white with another colour to enable stamping on dark card. Now, there's a good tip. That's a wonderful tip, Helen. Thank you. It's using the same beautiful cards. So, Shirley, you're a creative pass. She means lass. Oh, thank you. I think we all inspire each other. Right, what do you think for the last card? Should I put it up here, this sentiment, or should I put it underneath? I think in here, because this section is about the same distance at the top and bottom from the layers. Yeah, let's just pop it in there. Sorry if you've already put an answer in and it's not this answer. Beautiful. Nice. Now in this one I am going to add some snowflakes. So pearlescent or the white. I think I'll use the ones that look more white because it stands out a bit more. So I'm just going to add these randomly around the background. I mean, these really do go a long way. There's so many of them. How many's in a pack? Tilly's just messaged to say she's lost her Wi-Fi. That's no worries, honey. There is 260 snowflakes in this pack. That's a lot of snowflakes for making a lot of cards. Right. Let's see. I think I'll add one more here. Don't want to over bling it. Right, so let me put my not my sentiments, what do you call these? Embellishments away. Don't know what I've done with the packet. Morning. That's my youngest one. Up and floating about. Right, so I'm just going to quickly recap as I'm tidying. Let me see, good here. On the roof, Jackie's saying put them on the roof. That would be nice, actually. And then it looks like it's actually snowing. Oh, come on, get off. Yay! And I'll put it half on, half off, and then you can see it's snowing. Thanks, Jackie. Yep, I got it. Got it, honey. That's nice. That's a good effect, like a waterfall effect that is snowing. Wonderful. Okie dokie. So let's recap before I go away, my lovelies. Let me get this lid on here. That's the most important thing. Don't let your ink dry out. Put your lids back on things like so. Tidy as you go, especially with your kit. Okay. Now, remember, if anybody's thinking about joining Stampin' Up, you could add all these products to your starter kit. You get to choose your starter kit fully. There are suggestions to make up a starter kit, however, you can pick what you want. If anybody wants any more information, feel free to contact me. You know I like to do my recruiting spiel when I'm live as well. Yeah, if you're thinking about joining, and if you're joining, I think before the 20th, you could join and be in time to do my craft retreat with myself and my lovely team ladies as well. So do let me know if you've been thinking about it. No point in putting it off. Why not just spend your Christmas money before you get it? Perfect. Right, okay, so card number 1 was the Poppy Parade background with Misty Moonlight. Real red to give it a little bit bling and a couple of little snowflake stars. Card number 2 was beautiful Minnie Mouse Remembrance type DSP. Beautiful sentiment, most wonderful time of year. Couple of little trees with some Christmas bling. We've got the pool party background to complement the little door. Then we had the Old Olive. Oh, no worries, Lorraine. If anybody needs to go, I'll speak to you all soon. This will go on YouTube tonight or tomorrow as well. We have the little blue card that complements the blue door here. We've got a little strip of DSP that we've saved, and we've stamped, stuck down a sentiment Let It Snow from one of the DSPs. We've added a die cut wreath from one of the DSPs in there too. We've saved a little half cut house on that one. We've saved a little half cut house on this one. This one we've used the dies in this bundle. If you buy the stamp and the dies together, you do save 10%, remember. Thank you, lovelies. Thank you so much for supporting me. We've used the Joy, Peace and Joy bundle. I just quickly threw that in there to stamp Happy Christmas to you and yours. But I was wanting to show you the dies in the coordinating set there. Then the last card was stamp white onto the pool party, because we've got the pool party colour themed houses there. We've also got the Poppy Parade door, so we saved this little strip of DSP, popped it on there, and used that little sentiment. Jackie's saying I've really inspired you this morning. Brilliant, get in that craft room. Tammy loves all the cards. Nikki saying sorry I missed it, but again I'll catch up later. No worries, at least you'll be able to see the cards made today. And if anybody's commented on this, we will be able to see it, and 5 random names will be picked out, and you'll be gifted one of these cards. Do that with all my live coffeeing cards. If I haven't done that in a week, it's maybe because I've forgotten, but I do try to do that no matter where you are in the world. I know Ral's was lucky to get a card after one live, so that went to Australia, so that was amazing. Yeah, so thank you so much, everybody. Do remember that the bundle, you save 10%. It's on page 25 of the mini catalogue. Okay, so £44 for both of those, which is great. The DSP's only £10.75, but you can see from one sheet, that is about a quarter of a sheet, those houses. And there's two 12 by 12 sheets, so imagine all the cards you can make. There's lots of other elements that you can use as well. The suite is only just under £70. I think it's a great collection to have. You can purchase this online. Look at all the inspiration you can get to. This is inspiration in the actual catalogue. So if you're not sure, all you need to do is look at this, copy and case it. Easy peasy. Look at this wonderful background. That was using this DSP and simply shading with some Misty Moonlight. Might try that for the next one. And again, these are hand stamped and hand coloured elements, but they are the same size as the DSP. Okay, these ones are die cut out from the printed DSP. These ones are stamped and coloured, but they are the same size because the dies cut them all out. And look at these little 3D trees. That is a great idea. Okay, everyone, remember if you are shopping online, there is my hostess code, which you will see on my website at smithscraftedcreations.com when you do shop now. So do let me know if you're ordering. And remember, because it's my second anniversary, stamp anniversary today, Smith's Crafted Creations is 2 years old. There will be an extra gift on top of your little freebie for shopping that you will get anyway if you use the hostess code and your thank you card. And yeah, if you're ordering between now and the end of the month. However, this hostess code is just for the remainder of today. Okay, so tomorrow there will be a new hostess code, so watch out for that. Right, everybody, thank you so much. I'm going to go and get paint. I need to get my oldest son up out of his bed, and we're going to go and pick paint. Okay? I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you so much. It might be tomorrow before I publish the 5 random names who will be gifted a card. But I will tag you in it. Okay, so keep an eye out for that as well, folks. Thank you so much. Love to you all, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.